I'm Isaiah Martin, and it's very apparent that no one seems to know why we're here. It just seems as if many are just sitting here going with the emotions. And it makes sense, because the game is rigged. We already know this
That's right, boys. And remember, if the game is rigged, then don't play the game.
way the situation's going to be. Many of you that are Republicans that are looking at you, you guys understand the game. You got to get Trump's endorsement. That's the name of the game to be a Republican nowadays. And you know very clearly that Trump told every single one of you that he needs 5 seats, is what he said. So why do we play this game where we come here to an empty chamber in which all of you pretend as if you don't know what's going on when you already know what the situation is? But the real conversation that we should be having, that I want every single one of you to understand, is that there will be a retaliation for that. You've seen states like California say that they will gerrymander Republicans out of their states. You see the same thing in Maryland. The same thing is going to happen in New York. While you were in here, Governor Kathy Hochul said that she will be gerrymandering Republicans out of their seats. The same thing is going to happen in New Jersey. So for all of the work that you guys see that you guys claim to be doing, when we should be talking about the fact that we live in a state that is unaffordable for people, our economy is wrecked.
Thank you, dude. Fuck's sake. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate that Trump got rid of, like, the taxes for... He did lower taxes for the rich, which I think is bullshit, but he did get rid of taxes on overtime and taxes for tips, apparently, allegedly, with the big, beautiful bill. But the fact that you can't afford a house with $60,000 a year in Texas, it's fucking disgusting. Like, it's unacceptable. There's no reason for it. Why can't you afford a house as a firefighter making $60,000 to $70,000 a year with a credit score of 720, and it's $300,000 to $200,000 for a house, a 3-bedroom house? And then I love whenever I get comments that are like, well, then just move. Motherfucker, why should I? Why should I be forced to move? Why should anybody be forced to move? Why, if you go in and risk your life to save people, should you be forced to move? Because the median income is like $120,000 now just to afford a house. Why? Why does it have to come to that? What happened to the days whenever you could afford a house on one income and a kids on one income and a fucking car on one income? Now, your car is as expensive as a fucking house, with how much they charge you in tax and interest. Like, it makes no sense.
People cannot find good jobs.
You go to the store now and you spend fucking $100 in groceries and you get fucking like 4 items. What sense does that even make?
We have property taxes going up every single year, despite the fact that you Republicans have been in office for nearly 30 straight years. I mean, this is the game that we live in right here. And you choose, after we literally got after one of the worst mass casualty events in our state's history, to go and gerrymander people out of their seats. That's what you have chosen to do with your time, because you're scared of Donald Trump. You are scared and terrified because you're seeking an endorsement when you understand the truth. And the funny part about it is that you all know it's true. You can't react to it. I see you guys' faces. You can't react to it, but you all know what the situation is. Because Donald Trump runs this body. He runs your vote, he runs your vote, he runs your vote, he runs your vote, because you guys know that you cannot dare cross him. And ultimately, what we need in this state are people that have the cojones to actually go forward and call this stuff out. Because what you guys have done to this state is cataclysmically horrific. And I think that everybody across the nation should be able to go look at what you guys have done. So I look forward to Kathy Hochul getting rid of you guys as Republican friends. I look forward to Phil Murphy getting rid of your Republican friends. I look forward to Wes Moore doing the same thing. I think Andy Harris
Please finish your testimony.
Congressional career. He's about to be done too. All of them will be done. And you can thank your failed, senile, dilapidated, Epstein partying with president for all of the...
I think that's really what's kind of doing Trump in at this point, is the fact that he needs to release these files so that way we can get people out of Congress that don't belong. It's clear they don't belong, and they're putting a wrench into a lot of people, because if they've been involved with Epstein Island, the corruption probably goes as deep as taking bribes from like big major corporations like Walmart and stuff like that to help make certain laws that hurt consumers and help big companies. I think the Epstein list is just it's the beginning of a snowball effect that's going to ruin this country.
That we're about to do to every single one of you.
Thank you for your testimony.
You did this, you caused this, and this
The witness
is the result of you and your work. No, I'm not going to finish.
Witness this
because-
time.
Oh,
is
here we go. There's
expired.
more.
I'm not finished. Because ultimately, who doesn't have a say in this are the people of this state, the 40 million people that you guys just kicked
Witness
off
will come to
healthcare,
order.
The people of this state.
The witness
that are now
does
gonna
not-
have
the
to
witness
go
is not
without SNAP
recognized.
As a result of what you guys have done, this is a result of your policies. And you have no shame.
Okay.
They really don't. They only care about money.
Shame. None.
The witness-
Zero.
the witness-
You have no shame
Nope.
for what you've done. And I think that we all should be standing
No,
up here and
just
signing
just cut off his mic. Cut off his mic. The gentleman will be reminded one last time. The gentleman will come to order immediately.
This is not.
Officers are directed to remove the gentleman from the room.
Not remember you kindly for what you have done. They will not.
There we go.
History might not remember you at all because of what you have done.
They think that they could just ignore the American people, which for the most part they can. But whenever you have a bunch of people clapping for an individual like this in a courtroom, and you have this happen more and more often, I guess this certainly isn't a courtroom per se, but it should be a red flag to them that their days might be numbered.
You need to have shame. History will not remember you for what you have done. It is a shame. It is horrific for what you have.
Jesus, get off of him!
Apparently he got arrested for this.
You should all be ashamed!
This was 6 days ago? That's ridiculous.